Can you hear that? Spring is nature's way of whispering out with the old and in with the new. So today, let's do a little spring cleaning for your business and your life. Together, we'll tidy your office, declutter your digital world, refresh your offer suite, and just some habits and routines to give you a little reset as well this spring. And make sure to stick around to the end because I always save the best tip for last. You may be wondering, Tara, why are you dressed like a woodland fairy and currently talking into a flower candle snuffer as if it was a microphone? And the answer is quite simple, friend. I needed a little bit of whimsy today because my office is a complete mess and I really do not feel like cleaning it, but I have to because a couple friends are visiting for the spring equinox in a few days. So I needed to get tidying, and in order to do that, I needed a little bit of fun and motivation. And I'm guessing you do as well because you clicked on this video. So if that is the case, go ahead and put on your favorite sundress, maybe a pair of fairy wings if you have them lying around, open the windows, light a candle, make yourself a cup of tea, and let's get cleaning not just your office and your business, but your routines and your entire life together. Let's start off by cleaning your office or whatever area of your home you have been avoiding. For me, I just tend to put little piles of things places and I keep telling myself I'll put them away and then I never do. And then months go by and I feel so cluttered and overwhelmed. And there's this quote by Dr. Joe Dispenza that says, "Your outer world is a reflection of your inner reality," which definitely feels true for me right now in this season of my business. There's just a lot of balls in the air and things that I want to do, but I haven't figured out quite yet what to start on and focus on. So I'm hoping that by tidying my outer world, aka my office, it will bring me some inner clarity. Well, that took literally 15 minutes to tidy my entire office, and I was putting this off for weeks. So I feel like there's a good life lesson in there somewhere about time blindness. But now we have to actually clean my office. And I just have to say, if you have never used, I believe these are called Swedish dishcloths, they are a game changer because you can reuse them an infinite amount of times. They have like this little texture on the back to actually help you get like cookie stuff up. But I don't have to use a million paper towels anymore. These are just so much better for the planet, for your wallet, for everything. And look at the cute little designs they come in. I will see if I can find this exact set and link it down below for you. But I would also highly recommend, while we're on the topic of cleaning, to try out Thieves. I use the one by Young Living. This is not sponsored. I'm not in that MLM, but I want to throw it out there. It smells absolutely amazing. And if you're into witchcraft and the woo-woo stuff, there's some magic inside of this bottle, which I shared in another video that I will link somewhere here for you to check out if you're looking for some new month rituals to cleanse your space, reset your energy, all that kind of stuff is in that video. But let's get to actually dusting and sweeping and cleaning this office. We're going to get a little woo-woo here for a second, which if you have followed me for any amount of time online, you know that I love to combine the strategic with the energetic when it comes to your business. And I really believe that your office is kind of a temple and your desk is the altar and your laptop or your phone or whatever you connect to your community with is a portal. So when we take the time to be really intentional with those spaces, whether it's tidying up your desk or using essential oils with certain intentions on it, or any way that you take care of your physical office space, it's like you are pouring love directly into your business and onto your clients and community. Quick cleaning break because my best friend has decided to join us in here. Hello, how are you? What are we doing? You just wanted to see mom. Oh gosh, the tail, no. The tail always knocks off the mossy desk and you're climbing me and licking my wings. You are not helping cleaning. You are making more of a mess. But it's okay, I love you. Yes, go inspect. Yes, very clean. Oh, what did you find? You don't have to eat it. Can I have it? Drop it. Okay. Thank you for eating that little piece of lint. I probably couldn't have got it on my own. Oh, well, don't you look cute there? Oh, can I boop this note? Boop. Okay, now that the office is clean, it is time to declutter our digital lives. I know you have way too many photos on your phone, subscribers on your email list that never actually open up what you send, but are filling up your quota, subscriptions you're not actually using, and just, we need to digitally declutter. And by we, I mean me, because my phone is out of storage and I've had to delete a couple videos just to keep recording this video. So it is time for this, and we are going to dive in. Let's get started with the easiest and most tedious, deleting old photos and videos. Because I know as a small business owner or as a content creator, you are always running out of storage or paying for extra iCloud storage. Let's avoid doing that because I know you have so many duplicates and screenshots and things you're never going to use again in your phone. So what I really like to do to make this task a little bit easier and not feel as overwhelming is to search by month. And then every day I just dedicate like a minute to deleting any photos I don't need from that month. And then the next day I do the next month, and then the next month, and the next month. And in just 2 weeks, with like a minute of effort a day, and your phone will have so much more storage and you will have way less frustration as well. Quick cleaning break for a second because the sun has come out and this fairy needs some of that gloriousness because it has been gloomy and kind of cold, and we're supposed to get snow this weekend. So I'm just gonna try to absorb some more energy so I can finish cleaning my office. Okay, let's get back to our digital declutter by removing inactive email subscribers, which I know almost feels painful to do because you have spent so much time building up your list. But these people have not been opening your newsletters or your campaigns in months, and they're just taking up space. They're hurting your open rate percentage, your engagement, and if you pay for your email subscription, then these inactive subscribers are costing you money. So let's let them go with a little bit of love. The way I'm doing this is I'm putting a filter in my audience so that way I can see who hasn't opened the past like 20 campaigns, which I send an email every single Sunday. It's called Magical Mail. You should definitely subscribe, and I'll put it linked down in the description for you. But if they haven't opened the past 20 emails, they're probably not going to open the next 20. So I'm going to go ahead and archive all of these subscribers, but you could also try sending a re-engagement email. You've probably gotten them before where it's like, we hate to see you go, or sorry, but this is my last email, as a way to get you to open it and therefore engage with it and be an active subscriber again. And speaking of subscriptions, this is also a good time to go through and cancel any of them that you're not actually using, as well as maybe clean up your own emails, notes, apps, anything that is taking up space, because I like to believe and also affirm that when I release what is no longer serving me, I am making room for all of the things that I am manifesting. Now that you have decluttered digitally and created some space for new, beautiful, bright things, we are going to refresh your offer suite and also your online presence. Because I know that you wrote that About Me page on your website or your Instagram bio over 6 months ago, maybe a year ago if you're like me, and you have evolved. You have grown as a person, as a business owner, as the things that you offer, as the products you create, and it's time to refresh that. So this isn't going to be like a big major thing. We don't have to hire a copywriter. We don't have to completely uphaul the entire thing. But maybe as you're reading it, there's a couple words that just don't resonate anymore. That could be a little bit more potent, a little bit more in alignment, a little bit more of your current vibe. So read your About Me page, your bio, maybe go through the copy of your sales pages. That's gonna take me a minute. We're probably not gonna get to all of that today, but your business deserves a little bit of a refresh, just like your office and your home does. As I said, we are not completely rewriting all of these things, just giving them a little refresh. So here's a couple ideas of how you can do that. you can simply change a couple words or phrases to match your vibe. So as you're reading through your About Me page, if something just gives you that inner ick, that's your sign to switch it up. This is also a good time to add more current images, whether that means images that you took recently or ones that now match your branding better. Definitely would throw those in there. And don't forget to add alt text so that way they work better with SEO and are ADA compliant. Just gonna throw that out there. And then lastly, add some emojis, change up the colors, bold important words that you want people to remember, sprinkle a little bit more you in there. Because I have found, both personally and working with dozens of entrepreneurs, that people don't buy a product, they support the person behind it. So don't be afraid to share your personality, not just in your About Me page, but also on your sales pages. By the way, if you don't currently have an online offer but would like to start earning passive income and building your business what I call the cozy way, then Rest and Revenue is literally going to guide you step by step through the entire process of brainstorming, creating, branding, marketing, launching, selling your first passive product in just 10-minute audios a day. And this is unlike any other course you've taken before, because I'm not just teaching you how to do it, but actually doing it alongside you. So if you are looking for a new cozy income stream, go ahead and scan this QR code here or head to the link in the description to listen to the first episode of Rest and Revenue for completely free. Good morning, cozypreneurs. I hope you're ready for a bit more spring cleaning, because yesterday we mostly focused on your business by tidying up your office, doing a digital declutter, and refreshing your online presence and your offer suite. But today we're focusing on you, the business owner, because I truly believe, and have seen happen to all of my clients, that when you are nourished physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, your business flourishes financially. So go ahead and get comfy, grab your handy dandy journal, maybe make yourself another cup of coffee for a little bit of morning, midday, whenever you're watching this motivation, and let's dive in. This is one of those journaling practices that I wish somebody taught me years ago, and that I constantly go back to every new year, every new quarter, every time I'm meeting with a new client. It's called the Wheel of Life, and it really gives you an easy way to audit how you're doing in a bunch of different areas. So to start, you simply make a circle and then slice it up into a pizza with 8 different slices. And then in each of those slices, it's going to be a different area of your life. So physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, and then 2 left open for you. So personally, I am focusing on my hobbies as well as my boundaries this next quarter. And then you're going to go through and rate each of those categories on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is it really needs a lot of improvement and it's been completely on the back burner and ignored. And 10 is that you are completely crushing it. Finally, you are going to go through and color each slice according to the number you gave it. And as you continue on, you're going to see this wheel start to form and show you what areas of your life you need to focus on to be more well-rounded. Now that your Wheel of Life is completely colored in, I want you to take a second to celebrate yourself for the 3 highest categories that you are absolutely crushing right now in life. And then I want you to take a look at the 3 categories that could use the most improvement. Because next, we are going to release some old habits and embody some new ones with a couple psychology tricks that I swear makes such a difference. So looking at the bottom 3 categories, What obstacles, thoughts, habits, people, etc. are affecting this area of your life and maybe preventing you from making a positive change right now? Next, which ones are you ready to release? You may not be in the position to let go of all of them today, but can you find one from each category to release right now, so that we can replace it with 3 habits that your future self would practice daily? Think of yourself 5 years from now. How do her routines differ from what you're currently doing? And lastly, what can you stack these new habits on in your daily routine? This is the hack I wish somebody told me years ago, that it is so much easier to embody a new habit simply by planning to do it after one you already have, such as brushing your teeth or washing your face. And in this video here, I share 4 more habit hacks as well as a powerful guided visualization to help you make those changes. As promised, I saved the best for last, because if you truly want to spring clean your business and your life, not just tidy it for a day, but organize it forever, it comes down to your daily routines and rituals. And as we just talked about, one of the easiest ways to embody a new habit is to stack it on one you already have, which eventually becomes part of your normal everyday routine. So for example, one of the habits that I am embodying is daily creativity instead of daily consuming, aka scrolling on my phone at night. So my new habit is 30 minutes of creativity, and I'm going to stack that with having dinner. So that way it acts as a mental reminder and trigger that when I finish eating dinner with my wife and I put my dishes in the sink, I then go to the couch and grab my crochet basket, my latest needle felting project, even just my coloring books and crayons, and I do that for 30 minutes instead of grabbing my phone and doom scrolling. And this is the best way to start any new routine in your life. Just one little habit at a time, stacked on the next, and then the next, and then the next. And if you need some more ideas for habits that you can infuse into your morning routine that won't take the entire morning, I will leave this video here for you. Or maybe you're looking to switch up your evening routine to help you decompress and relax your mind after work. If that's the case, I think you'll enjoy this video next. And while you're fumbling around with the remote trying to click on the next video, why don't you go ahead and subscribe so that way we can keep hanging out and talking about cozy life and business hacks together.